In this third reading. Honourable Nick Smith.
Speaker, I only wish to make a brief contribution on this bill. It contains very sensible measures around software, around supporting those businesses that have been affected by the earthquakes in Canterbury, around making sure that our banks pay a fair share of tax, and also around lifting the KiwiSaver contributions. And just in response to that contribution from New Zealand First, it is absolutely sensible for this government, at the peak of the global financial crisis, to pull back on those KiwiSaver contributions in 2009 and 10. The cost that it would have posed on business would have only driven up unemployment at the worst, and then as the economy is now recovering, for us to lift those contributions. But Mr Speaker, my challenge is for the next Labour Speaker. I've listened in this Parliament over the last 12 months and heard Labour saying that they're going to increase paid parental leave, costing hundreds of millions of dollars, that they're going to have more welfare spending, nearly $2 billion of providing for the in-work tax credit to be made available for beneficiaries. I've heard in health, I've heard in education, I've heard in so many areas where Labour's going to spend more. Well, I've got a question for them. Are you going to tax more? And I ask that question because every single Labour government has put taxes up. That's right. Every single Labour government. Right. And there are only really two choices for members opposite. Either they're going to borrow more or they're going to tax more. That is the only way in which they can fund their extravagant spending promises. And my simple challenge to the next member, in voting on the tax rates that are going to be set, how much will a left-wing motley coalition opposite put taxes up and ruin the recovery that New Zealand is now experiencing? I hope the next Labour Speaker will give an answer to that important question.
Honourable David Cunliffe.
The answer to that question is that more and more New Zealanders are disappointed with the performance of this government. That it was